Joining me now from Magnolia, Texas, Republican congressional candidate for District 8 in Texas, Kirk Osborn. Kirk, Democrats, of course, want open borders. As a candidate for Congress, you support what President Trump is doing, trying to secure the southern flank, trying to build the wall, and trying to put in place common sense pro-America immigration policies?
I absolutely support a stronger border. I believe that we should have done this back in 2016, 17, and 18 when we had the House. I recall Jim Jordan actually sending a message on Facebook to leadership saying, really, guys, after another continuing resolution without the $5 billion of funding that the president wanted, he said, really, guys, so we're going to have a better chance of getting funding for the border wall when Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats take over the House. We need to keep our promises, Graham.
Absolutely, and what a blown opportunity. I don't want to spend a lot of time on that. We've talked about on this program ad nauseum that Paul Ryan betrayed the White House. That's effectively what he did. Texas District 8. A lot of America doesn't know where that is. Well, it's North Houston, more or less. Median income is relatively high, $70,000. It's a heavy Republican district, plus 28, Republican plus 28, currently represented by Kevin Brady, who has a Liberty score of F, 40%. Kevin Brady is on the Ways and Means Committee, meaning he has the purse strings, or at least he used to have the purse strings. He has a little bit of say now with Nancy Pelosi in charge. You want a balanced budget. How do we get it?
Well, we're going to have to do that by getting rid of about a dozen federal programs that never met their mandates. So I'm thinking specifically about the Department of Energy as an example. We've spent over $1 trillion on that department. It was created 50 years ago to make us energy independent after the Arab oil embargo. Didn't move us a centimeter towards energy independence. That was done by the oil companies and the technology companies that served them. Again, capitalism works. Government trying to solve the problems, kind of like Ronald Reagan said, government's not the solution, it is the problem.
Kevin Brady, he's pretty well liked, I think, in certain parts of Texas, maybe in the districts. He's been reelected a few times. Why does he deserve to be primaried?
Well, because he's been one of those Republicans that on a continuing basis has voted more with the Democrats than with the conservatives. You know, you mentioned his Liberty score of 40%. That only puts him 29 away from Nancy Pelosi's score. Right. That puts him 52 points away from Louis Gohmert and Jim Jordan, real conservatives. And we are, as you mentioned, a very conservative district. We're the fourth most conservative district in the United States out of 435.
And you are in favor of a full, flat-out repeal of Obamacare, which I applaud. We don't hear that a heck of a lot these days. We hear a lot of candidates and a lot of members of Congress, Republican, who want to work with Obamacare like it's silly putty and shape it into something else. We need a full-throttle repeal of that thing.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys who want to repeal and replace with yet another government program, it's a little bit like an alcoholic trying to drink himself sober. They broke it to begin with. We need to reestablish competition. And actually on my website, KirkOsbornForCongress.com, you can see this graph and you can see what we were actually paying before. Did you know that in 2012, the average family of 4 was paying less than $400 a month, and now it's $1,403. There are many in this district. If you knock on 10 doors where the houses are $200,000 each, if you don't find 2 families, you'll find 3 families or 4 who don't have health insurance because they could either pay the house note or they could pay for health insurance. This is a $12,000 a year tax against that $70,000 median income from families.
Yeah, and don't you know that the Democrats and Barack Obama knew what they were doing when they instituted Obamacare? It's very hard to get rid of. It was hard to put in place, but it's even harder to wipe off the electoral map. Kirk Osborn for FOR, Kirk Osborn for Congress.com, Kirk Osborn for Congress.com. Kirk, keep us informed and good.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.